Hey, how's everyone doing tonight? You guys ready for another exciting episode of Chat versus Everything? For the people who haven't been here yet, this is essentially a D&D game where you play one of the characters. We've got our awesome, excellent DM, Grindbox here. And of
What's up,
course, you know
guys?
me. I'm Frank from Prime Caps. Of course, this wouldn't be a game without you guys. So thank you all for coming out.
Oh yeah,
Support
wouldn't happen without
supporting.
you guys.
Yeah, and of course, we got lots in store tonight. We've got a lore filter albumin to give away to the person with the best suggestion of the night. So put your thinking caps on, and
It's
if you
rare you
can,
get the opportunity to get an artisan without RNG weighing it down.
I know, right?
Yeah, just put in an effort, show up every week, it'll happen eventually.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought this said excuse bread. I'm like, you don't need an excuse to eat bread. Excess bread. Oh, we have a theory that bread makes you toxic online. If you have too much bread, it makes you mean on the internet.
Oh man, that's funny. It's got to
Why are our
hustle,
voices
brother.
and beards so sexy? It takes a lot of practice, to be honest.
Yeah, you gotta like think hard to make your beard grow. That's part of it.
Biohazard, welcome back.
Yeah, we got the crew here. We got Hans in the audience this week.
Hans,
Thanks,
yeah,
Hans.
right on. Miss him already.
Miss him already. Yeah,
Man,
of
something
course,
taken
Ellen
for
the
granted
Jenners.
till he's gone. Oh, thanks for
Ellen,
following Omni.
yeah, we just gotta follow. Thank you. Oh, I should get some tunes going.
Oh, and a sub. Thank you so much, Bio.
Thank you.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
Ellen, thank you.
Oh shit. Thanks, Ellen.
I'm
All
excited. We got
right.
a good game tonight. This is like gonna be some classic Dungeons and Dragons. It's so classic. We're gonna roll for random encounters, which is something I rarely do.
It's
We got
scaring
our
me, man.
classic hex grid ahead of us. Oh yeah, you guys should be scared.
Thanks for the follow, jalapeno batches. Or as I like to say, jalapeno.
What are you drinking tonight?
I have a Hildegard, a haughty Hildegard. Let's see if this.
I got a Steamworks Pilsner. Oh yeah, I recognize that one. That's like a super hopsy one, right?
It's quite hopsy, yeah. Let's see if it can give me some energy rather than make me sleepy.
I like a hopsy beer. I had a couple of Electric Unicorns, which are like a white IPAs. Now I'm having a Pilsner, nice and light in comparison.
I should ping everyone that we're live. I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry
Mm-hmm.
about the ping all the people who are actually here right now. I guess we should start out with the character fact.
Yeah,
We'll
that
come
always
up
gets
with-
my blood flowing. I always feel extra creative after a good character fact.
So the people who are new here, essentially what we're doing is, if you haven't played D&D before, of course, feel free to ask questions in the chat. We're happy to answer if you're confused about how it works.
I love questions.
Yeah, shoot them at us, and we're here to learn with everyone else and have a good time. So don't be afraid if you're new to this to participate and see if you can come up with some cool ideas, because you'll be surprised what you can come up with. It's actually it's a pretty fun way to learn.
I've been regularly impressed. Like we've had a good session every session. You guys are pretty fun to DM for.
Mm-hmm. All right, so character fact. So if anyone's curious about character fact, it's essentially you would come up with a unique piece of backstory or information about Balin Barrelbeard, the beautiful dwarven rogue. So whatever you guys want to come up with, it can be really anything, and we'll put it up for vote.
Yeah,
and then
it becomes canon once we vote it in.
it becomes canon. So what are some of
if
them?
you let's see here. If you mouse over the video, you can click on Balin Barrelbeard and you can click view character sheet, and you can find out exactly what her stats and history are. believe you click on, where is it? They hide all the cool stuff deep in the character sheet because it's not really relevant to mechanics, but it's on there somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna start adding some people's in. So we've got Balin can't resist the offer to dance, especially the jig from Janelli Bean.
I feel like that's Jinli's always got good suggestions for character facts. Like she suggested 2, and they just we go. They don't even go to vote. They just get applied. It's happened twice.
It's fitting, the jig. What else we got? We've got if Balin's twin ever dies, is able to regrow in the fertile lands of her armpit, a la Groot baby Groot from Bylights. It's a good one, man. They got...
You guys are so funny.
You know what's gonna happen is that Balin's twin is gonna like get chopped off and like lost, and then a new one will grow, and then we'll find the old twin, and then there'll be an animosity between the two of them. The old twin.
Balin just perpetually spawns more and more little twins.
Or the twin, when it's chopped off, regrows a new Balin. We've got excess bread with, I bet this dude has 11 toes now. That extra toe can be used as a opposable thumb. Archery requires flexible feet. That really helps. You're saying that Balin can actually shoot with her foot. I'll accept dude for Balin too, because
the twin has a fact now from Jinli Bean 2. She's been growing legs the whole time and is waiting for the perfect time to bounce. Oh.
Oh,
like bounces and leave, or bounces in like bounce off the ground.
I feel like it's bounces and leave, but I'll leave that up to her. Oh, to leave the armpit, yeah.
Oh.
Balin's evil armpit twin is biding its time.
Balin is secretly a 40k orc, and she just buds off of him.
Sure, they want me to pot up my mic. Give me 2 secs, guys.
Just yell into it. You just lean into it a little bit. I think you were just far away.
How's that?
Speak
Is that
right
better?
into it.
I think
that's a good one too. We do know Balin has very dexterous feet with her ability to light a pipe as tall as she is.
We too. I like that. I like that.
I see Choman's message. I'm updating Balin's character sheet now. I thought I did it, honestly, but I guess I didn't. I have failed you. Okay. There is a chance that Swashbuckler might not even be available on D&D Beyond as is.
Yeah,
probably have to spend,
you have to buy
some cash.
Yeah, you gotta spend. You gotta buy the. I think you have to buy the player's handbook. Anyways, anyone, you know, I'm gonna put this up for vote now, unless you have something. All right, let's do it. So to vote, just type your chosen number in the chat, and we will see who's the winner. Oh damn, we missed it. Someone has a Balin's capable of rolling with wood, 3.5 wood with feet. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got, oh yeah, that's the twins fact. She's been growing legs this whole time and waiting for the perfect time to bounce. And then we've got, we do know Balin has very dexterous feet with her ability to light a pipe as tall as she is. And followed by if Balin's twin, oh, we've got a couple votes for Balin can't resist the offer to dance, especially the jig. I'm gonna close this up in 10 seconds.
We gotta roll Balin's health after this too, don't let me forget.
Okay. And the winner is from Jinli Bean. Oh yeah, that's the twins fact. She's been growing legs this whole time. So, are the legs visible? That's my question.
Maybe they're like little stumps right now, like they're just like pokies, but they're slowly starting to develop like toes.
Could they be growing inside of it, waiting to like burst out when they're fully grown, so that it's like undetectable?
Just really itchy all the time.
Yeah, you're like, man, I got like a pimples on my big thing. And okay. All right.
Does anyone know any good alternatives to D&D Beyond before we dive into this?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, it's the only one with integration, but I'd be open to using anything. I mean, we could even make a Google Doc and play it that way.
Because easy enough to just copy PDF and put it online.
Okay. Yeah. That's true. All right. So, would you like to?
I need just 2 seconds because I'm fighting with D&D Beyond. That's it's why I ask.
That's funny you mentioned that. I was dealing with it earlier this evening, and it has peculiarities that can only be solved by throwing money at it. That's all I can really say about it. So, I understand. They're just trying to...
Cool. Yeah. I got it in, though. Before I dive into the backstory here, let's see if she gets above average HP. Nope. Well,
damn.
A little. She's rolled under 5 for the first couple of levels. It's not great. It's not great. I'll tell you that. Okay. My character. Man, I miss just having a character sheet in front of me.
Yeah.
This is an exercise in patience.
You could always print out a PDF version of it.
I probably will.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can just remember. It's fine. It's 5. 5 plus your con.
Beyond D&D Beyond. It's clearly what we need, I think.
Oh. The ingrown hair, like the toe is an ingrown hair that's curled up. The legs.
It's like a butterfly's proboscis.
I guess that's canon now.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So last session, our heroes Balin and Shuriken faced off with a red brand leader known as Glassstaff. They learned his secret identity. He was really known as Iono Albrecht. You know that this man is being looked for by your new associate, Sildar Hallwinter, who you rescued from a bunch of bloodthirsty goblins. Glassstaff made a daring magical escape and eluded all efforts to track him down by our heroes. The pair had a darling lunch with Kelleen Alderleaf, who is Scytheburn's mother, who seemed rather oblivious to the seriousness of her youngster's vigilantism. Kelleen suggested the pair visit Rydoth since they were looking for their long-lost friend, Gundren Rockseeker, having been kidnapped by the bloodthirsty goblins of yore. As Rydoth, as Kelleen says, there is not an inch of this land that he does not know. Rydoth resides in the ruined town of Thunder Tree, which is east of the city of Neverwinter. Balin returned to the inn to partake in some revelry and learned that her previous night's binge-induced blackout caused a hearty 69 gold pieces worth of damage to the Stonehill Inn, as voted upon by chat, unknowingly so. Balin paid her dues and continued the revelry for another night. The group decided that they were going to travel to the Thunder Tree, and before taking off on their latest adventure, Balin stole something intimate from Kelleen Alderleaf. We join our heroes in a search for information on the location of their lost friend Gundren Rockseeker and the whereabouts of the Forge of Spells. They suspect both are being held at Cragmaw Castle. Where Cragmaw Castle is, they are not sure, but with the guidance of their young friend Scytheburn's mother, Balin and Shuriken have set off to find the ruins of the town once known as Thunder Tree to consult with a knowledgeable druid. Traveling along the Tribor Trail, otherwise known as the Tribor Cutoff or the Coney Gap, this stretch of of foothills and rolling, sparsely wooded plains extends between the Sword Mountains to the south and Neverwinter to the north. The area gains its name from the winding trail that Balin and Shuriken find themselves traveling west upon now. So you guys, way down here in Phandalin. Where's your mini? Come on out, Balin. Where was Balin last seen?
Was it in the Phandalin spot?
Could be. I'm looking right now. I should just make like 400 of them. Okay, I got a Shuriken, and I got a Balin. Okay, we're good.
Perfect.
Now, you guys are traveling with your wolfy companion Barfo, who you found terrorizing Glassstaff, who had climbed up a tree to escape it.
Ah, yes, our trusty steed, Barfo.
He's got.
It would be possible for you to ride Barfo with some adequate rolls. Not so much for Balin. Not as easy.
I'm pretty light. I mean, I'm throwable. I'm pocket-sized.
So what's going to happen is you can travel about 24 miles a day. Each of these little hexes is about 5 miles. If you're on the Tribor Trail or a road, your speed is uninhibited. But if you're going to travel through the woods, say if you're going to take like a shortcut to Thunder Tree, travel over in like more natural environments, you're going to be somewhat impeded. So you'll have to have more random encounter rules, higher chance of coming across something because you're traveling a little bit slower in a more dangerous area. So it's going to be up to chat whether you guys want to travel the road well traveled or pave your own path through the plains and forests.
Very good question. Should I just open it up to both of those?
Yeah, what happened to Vomlor? You're not sure. Both Barfo and Vomlor disappeared during your first night in Phandalin as Balin got blackout drunk and lost track of them both. Through good fortune, Barfo has returned, and you were able to tame him, and his more feral nature has receded for the time being. However, you're not sure where Vomlor is.
Thanks for the follow, Ash. So we've got our question up here. Would you like to travel the path? The path of the Tribor Trail? Or would you like to forge your way through the brush and woods? Let's see, right now we've got more people looking to forge away, but traveling the path, I mean, it's a tough decision. You know?
Mm-hmm, yep.
This is a close one.
If it was up to me, I'd probably take the path because I like the safe route, and there's only 2 of you and a dog.
I know, we're so squishy. I mean, Shuriken, like, you could throw him to safety. That's his one advantage here. So
I'm gonna vote too. Don't close it yet.
Okay.
Give me a sec. I want to vote. I want to play. I'm Balin too.
Aren't we all Balin? A little bit. Inside.
Yeah,
right,
that's the spirit of this whole thing.
Oh wait, I'm gonna vote. Wait. All right. Sorry. Do you travel?
Your vote matters here.
Yeah, we do travel the path.
Yeah. Okay, probably smart guys. I'm gonna roll on camera here, so I can't save you guys if something crits the shit out of you.
Wait, where's the?
No, there was a successful Shuriken toss in the second session. You guys found a goblin that was supposed to be keeping watch behind a bush, and I was totally prepared to let Shuriken sit in a pile of brambles, taking like little pokes of damage, and no, he sailed right over the brambles and attacked the goblin.
You think I'm not throwable? We just need practice. It's like cricket. You got to bounce
Flip
me
side
off
of the coin.
ground.
Flip side of the coin, he's also directly hucked him into a chasm.
I got bitter.
Okay, so here's how it works. Since we're taking the trail, with a little bit of hunting and foraging, we can vote on the beer we're drinking there, Ash. So it gives some suggestions on your accoutrement of liqueurs and ales for this trip.
I'll roll up a bunch.
So you're going to travel about... Sorry, yeah, you can throw some suggestions in chat while I'm describing how this is going to work. With all the hunting, foraging, and looking for safe spots to camp, it's going to take you about 5 days of travel to get to Thunder Tree. So we're going to roll for random encounters once every day and every night. So if we roll 17 to 20, we roll on the encounter table. Okay. Eventful first day.
No. The first natural 20 too.
Let's see how many spaces you make it. You make it 5 spaces before the encounter happens. So,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you guys have been on the Tribord Trail for about 10 hours. You're just getting ready to set up camp. The sun's starting to crest over the hill. It's getting in your face. It's really making the walk a bit arduous. You know, when you're driving down the street and the fucking sun's in your face and you can't do shit all about it.
Yeah. Ellen Descenticide says our pipe weed is too dank.
They must have smelled us from a mile away. I've been wafting it a little bit to get some of that fresh Mountain Dew in there. Like a humidor.
A 7. So you guys set up camp, and who's going to take first watch, presuming that you guys are going to take turns watching?
I will. Shuriken.
Nice. It's tough with 2 people because you need 8 hours of unimpeded sleep.
Okay.
So there may have to be some sort of overlap where.
Could Vomlore do a watch?
Sure. Let me spawn a Vomlore for you. You guys need all the help you can get, right?
Yeah.
Roll a d4 for me, would you please?
All right. Should I roll it in game?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
We open roll here just so we can see how badly hurt Bailey's gonna get.
Why isn't it? There we go. So we got a 3.
A 3. Okay. As you guys stop to set up camp, you find a nice little clearing, and it's a nice clear day. There's a couple little clouds in the sky, and as usual, you can pick out a couple shapes as they float by. There is something out there, but you are completely, blissfully unaware.
Uh-oh.
As you prop up your skewer of rabbit meat that you've hunted during your travels, 3 arrows come whizzing out of the darkness and try to attack you at random.
Shit.
Oh, sorry, not at random. The first 3 go at Shuriken. The first 3 on the dice, it's gonna miss, so that one whizzes off. These guys are attacking you with surprise, so they have advantage, but you roll a 1 anyway. What's your AC, Shuriken?
It's 15.
Okay, so you get hit by 2 arrows as they come whizzing out of the darkness, and you see 3 forms amongst the darkening trees and bushes that are sparsely decorating the land. You make them out as armored bugbears trying to draw their longbows upon you. You can roll initiative.
Balin, wake up! Shit! We're gonna get fucked up!
You take 12 points of damage from the 2 arrows, Shuriken.
Okay. I'm wounded, very wounded. Someone Hans asked what kind of path this is.
It's like a dirt trail, pretty much. It's pretty muddy in a lot of places, and where it's not muddy, it's like dry mud. Like a little prospector trail. It goes to like frontier towns. It's not particularly well managed like the high road is.
Did you roll
But even
that
the high
60?
road in some places. No, I haven't rolled initiative yet.
Okay, I rolled 19 for my initiative.
19. Good.
And I guess Balin's roll is 17 plus initiative.
Right.
The Death Coast Trail.
Bugbear's rolling in.
Oh, I gotta figure out what to do here.
We'll roll Barfo in too. Okay. Balin, your cooking is interrupted by your little halfling friend getting perforated by hobgoblin arrows. How do you respond?
Oh, Balin, let's hear some suggestions. What would you like to do?
Are you gonna save me, Balin? I think I'm bleeding from my chest.
Has anyone got any thoughts? Should I just open it up for... how close? What's the distance?
They are longbow distance, so they're about 60 feet away.
Uh, 60 feet away. Showman says, yarn for coffin, but prepare your weapon. We've got shoot our short bow from Lisa. I'm gonna count return fire as that. We've got bush disguise from excess bread. I'm gonna put that up for vote. Ooh, light an arrow on fire. That sounds pretty sweet. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to suggest. Oh, we got one in there. Pick up the arrows, light them on fire, and shoot them at out your butt. Perfect.
Sweet.
And then we've got duck for cover, prepare the short bow for when they close distance. All right, so we've got it up for vote here, you guys.
What will Balin do to save his trusty companion, Shuriken, from imminent death? Will he light an arrow on fire and shoot it at the closest one, then take cover behind Vomlor? Pick up the arrow, light them on fire, and shoot them out your butt? Or will he duck for cover, prepare his short bow for when they're close distance?
Alright. I'm gonna close it up in 10 seconds. Boom. Light an arrow on fire and shoot at the closest one, and then take cover behind Vomlor.
Okay. You want to roll a d20 for Balin? Do we need to make her dice a little bigger, or are they good?
I can just zoom in a little bit. Oh, that was almost a 1. Alright, we got a 13 plus attack bonus. I should open that up so I can see it here.
$13 plus attack bonus, so I believe that's going to be like real high enough to hit the bugbear, no problem. So feel free to roll damage.
And what is Balin's dice, or what is Balin's damage dice?
He's shooting back. Balin is shooting back with a short bow, so it's a D6. And since it's on fire, I'll be generous and I'll give you an extra D4.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Is there a bonus on the bow?
Yeah,
damage?
she gets her dex bonus, so she's +3 to it.
Okay, so she does 6 damage.
Okay, and then ducks behind covered. Balin finds like a small shrub with a tree growing out of it to hide behind, so that she's not as obvious a target while she's firing.
Oh yeah, it's Barfo.
And then Shuriken is up next.
All right. I guess what I'm gonna do is
I think I'm gonna run behind cover. Then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
All right.
at the one that's already wounded. So the target must succeed on a Dex saving throw. DC 12. Fuck.
Okay,
Wait.
he makes it.
Damn it. That's so low. Okay, and
I'm
then
sorry.
I'm gonna. It's okay. It's okay. And then I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right.
And you create.
You can do both?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Oh, sweet.
You create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts the duration until after you cast a spell. On hit, target takes damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting mod. You can move the weapon up to 20 feet and attack a creature in 5 feet.
Sweet. What was the range on it? Sorry, I missed that first part.
The range is 60 feet.
Oh, so it just spawns right beside him and starts bashing him?
Yeah.
What is the weapon that you summon?
I'm gonna summon, I guess a longsword.
All right. A shimmering blue longsword of divine power metaphysically appears in front of one of the bugbears and starts to viciously and violently slash at its bugbear meat. Roll attack.
Come on, big money. Wait, all right, here we go. Why is it rolling so weird? Okay, that's 16 plus. What do we got here? My bonus is. Is it my attack bonus added on there?
Yeah, it'll be your modifier plus your proficiency bonus if you're making an attack roll.
Okay. So it would be 19. Wait, no.
19 is enough
18,
to
18.
exceed the bugbear's armor. 18 is also enough.
Okay, perfect. And so that's. Do I take the longsword damage, or is it just the regular spiritual weapon hit damage?
It's spiritual weapon damage.
Okay,
It's just
perfect.
a cosmetic thing. Usually it is the weapon of your god.
Apparently my god's got a shitty weapon. I do 3 damage. Or my
3
my
damage.
sword.
You're attacking the one that's already taken damage?
Yes.
Presumably.
Yeah.
How much damage? Sorry, 3?
3.
Well done. Go Torm.
Go Torm.
Okay. After you, the bugbears act. And they start to rush towards you. So I'm just using this map. Each square is like 10 feet or so. So they're going to move.
Sure.
And they're going to fire arrows. You can tell that they are definitely focused on Shuriken.
I'm behind cover.
Okay, so you get an extra 2 AC with partial cover.
Okay.
So the first arrow whizzes past you and disappears into the forest. The second arrow as well. And the last arrow, yeah, they're too busy charging at you to make accurate shots. They're just trying to pin you down with their suppressing fire.
Thank God.
Barfo growls and snarls and then charges the nearest bugbear.
Get him, Barfo.
Oh.
He's jumping and dashing at him, but is unable to land any significant blows on this bugbear. And it is Balin's turn.
All right, Balin. It's up to you now. What do you do? Are you just going to shoot a bow, or what does Balin do? So that's... Oh, so we've got Charge from Biohazard. Very...
Thank you for getting the reference, Corgi.
Suppressing fire! We've got a Shuriken Toss. Oh shit, first Shuriken Toss on the night.
No, none are in melee range, but they are about 30 feet away. So were you not a dwarf, they would be. But you're going to be about 5 feet short.
Catapulting off Barfo, we stab at the...
Okay, if you catapult off Barfo, I'll let it happen, but you got to make an acrobatics check.
I love it. I love it. You can sprint, but if you sprint, you can't take an attack action.
Oh, actually, no, I take that back because you have cunning action as a rogue, so you can dash as a bonus action.
There we go. So you are within melee range. You can catapult off Barfo. Barfo has a springboard back. It's perfect.
Yeah, he's actually Rush from Mega Man. Yeah, you didn't know that, but it's true.
Jalapeno
in a later episode, he's going to turn into a flying jet skateboard.
Jalapeno Batch's Shuriken Toss with the accuracy of a mongoose. Do mongoose have good accuracy?
Dire mongoose do.
Oh, okay. Okay. Scream. It says gullible on the roof, followed by a Shuriken Toss.
I'm highly suspect that there's going to be a Shuriken Toss in the near future.
It's coming. I don't know.
He's already taken like half his health. He's got 2 arrows sticking out of him. Let's just throw him at the vicious bugbears.
Yeah, you never know. It might just explode. Okay, let's see. So everyone wants... Oh, wait. So dash, then chuck shuriken. How do I do all these different shuriken? Oh, wait, I'm just going to include them. Let's see who...
Yeah, the throw shuriken thing can just be one thing. I'll try to optimize it to the best of my ability.
Okay. Get some... Oh, wait. Someone's... Yeah. Oh, I got to get some tunes going here.
Don't worry, Ellen. This isn't the first time Shuriken's had arrows sticking out of him. He's fine with it.
And then we gotta play. Wait, what we got here? I gotta get that soundboard. All right, so let's open this up here. The arrows are keeping my guts in, so I gotta keep them in there.
Arrows? Oh yeah, those. Yeah. I immediately thought upvotes for some reason.
What do we got here?
So hang on, because I think if you're gonna charge, you're gonna have to catapult off Barfo to get the attack in, right? Should we combine those two? Because it's basically attack or make shuriken attack at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks like catapulting off Barfo is in the lead here.
Yeah, awesome. Great.
Okay.
That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
We've got catapult off Barfo as we stab at their eyes.
Mm-hmm. As a very famous dwarf once said, dwarves are very dangerous over short distances. Balin's little legs take off in a fury, carrying her over the grassy plains. In a moment of interspecies synergy, Barfo kneels his head down and Balin steps upon her haunches and then is launched into the air by Barfo. And you make an acrobatics check to see just how epic or how pathetic it is. It's adequate!
Yes!
Balin sails through the air and attacks the bugbear. We'll give her advantage for her mighty acrobatics.
Her stubby legs flailing in the air as she sails towards them.
Yeah, Balin comes flying down and impales the bugbear on her rapier. So the rapier itself, that's a 7 according to... I'm going to reroll that to see if it's an 8. Okay,
That's
so that's 9 damage from the rapier, but you also get sneak attack. Boom. An extra 9 damage from sneak attack.
Oof.
The bugbear is shaken by your assault and is immediately slain by your flying acrobatic sneak attack. Your rapier plunges into its heart, and you see a moment of shock and disbelief, followed by the life leaving the bugbear's body.
Nice.
Well done, Balin.
You did it. You didn't even have to throw my battered corpse at them.
Shuriken, it's your turn now.
All right. Well, I'm not feeling so good right now, so I guess I'm gonna fire another beam of sacred flame at the next bugbear.
All
You gotta do
right,
it.
fire away, brother.
Dex 12. Roll. Save.
You can roll for me if you want.
He rolls a
He
6.
fails with a total of 8. Roll some damage as this bugbear is enveloped in glowing sacred flame.
He takes 2 damage.
That's more than no damage, I guess.
It's something.
It is something.
And I guess he'll start charging forwards, screaming.
Do your best Shuriken scream for me.
Hey!
Oh,
It's
fuck,
as
you
much as my little lungs can fathom here.
roll another d8. Your god is pleased.
All right. 8. Yes.
Yeah. Your trickster god is looking down upon you, unamused, originally firing a little candle worth of lightning, and then watching your little tiny halfling blood cry for war. You feel him smile upon you, and then the real explosion happens to the bugbear, and he just is enveloped in sacred flame, and it cooks his like bugbear fur. And a little
Yes.
there's a small burning flame on the tip of his pointed ear.
That's what you get, that's right.
All right, I'm gonna run up here.
All right. You hear one of the bugbears say in Goblin, "Take the big one alive." And then one rushes towards Balin and makes an attack with his Morning Star.
No, not Balin.
So he rolls a 20 to hit. And since bugbears are such big, menacing hulks, they do double damage. So he rolls 2d8 for his Morning Star. First d8 is 6. The second d8, 7. All right. So we're looking at 14 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, no.
The second bugbear is going to rush and try to finish off Shuriken. This bugbear is like 4 times your height, and he looms over top of you, and he reaches up tall with his Morning Star to slam it down upon Shuriken like he's hammering a nail into a 2x4. Your AC is 15?
Yeah.
He hits.
Goodbye, everyone.
You take 11 points of damage.
Oh, I got 1 hit point.
Intense.
Yeah.
Okay. Barfo. Endeared to his new masters, Barfo counterattacks the bugbear that assaulted Balin. Jumping up and leaping at his throat, he makes an attack roll. As soon as his stats load up here. So he rolls a 16 to hit, just enough. The wolf does 2d4 plus 2 piercing damage.
Get him. Welcome.
Bites him for 6 points of damage.
Get him, Barfo.
Enough to bloody him, but not enough to kill him. The bugbear must make a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked over. He is knocked over by Barfo's assault.
Yes. Yes.
Well
Welcome,
done,
Clover.
Barfo. Well done.
Barfo stands on top of his prey, biting and gnashing at his face and neck as the bugbear holds up his hands to try to keep the wolf's gnashing maw away from any vital areas. Balin, what do you do?
All right, Balin, it's on you. Balin's first suggestion is bite his neck. What does Balin do? Let's hear your suggestion, guys.
We usually play till about 10 p.m. PST, then we start giving stuff away.
Yeah. Giveaways at 10. We got cut off his hands. Don't mess with our murder dog. CD. Murder dog. I like that one, actually. We've got
the murder dog.
Yeah, he's so metal. We've got you got from Corgi Vibes. Barfo. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. It's Barfo. Barfo the murder dog. Alright, you gotta get up early to kill Balin with a morning star stab. So that's your killing stab quote. Sweep the legs from Daft Prophet. Biohazard.
It sounds like we're attacking. I'm not seeing any other suggestions.
Yeah, they're all just different areas. So attack, then using fancy work.
Well, we can vote on how this bugbear is dismantled. I'm okay with that.
Sure. We've got some far out stuff. We got fart spores that birth little goblins. I'm not sure if that's how D&D works, but I'm gonna put it up there anyways, because one can only dream. We've got sweat on them from a hand sanitizer. Bite off his wank from excess bread. Wow, that's very uncharacteristic of Balin. I mean, she usually bites for the the breastial areas and whatever. We gotta attack the one going after Shuriken from Bylight's the first reasonable suggestion. Filled with rage of seeing Shuriken close to death. I mean, that's given. All right, I'm gonna put this up here because we're getting loaded. We're getting full here. Since Barfo has the other one tied down. Okay, we got use quick attack and bite its head off from closer D. All right. So there's your 10 choices. You guys know how it works. Enter your number in chat to vote. And let's see what you do. We've got actually a lot of good suggestions here.
Too bad we missed Grape's suggestion: intimidate, reveal your vestigial twin.
Fuck. Damn, that's close. That's
okay.
Yeah.
We'll keep that in the back pocket for next time.
For once, you'll be able to do it when you're not just doing it casually in the bar to gross people out. All right, let's see what we got going here. Do you get up early to kill Balin with a morning star? Stab. Or attack, then using fancy footwork, move away from melee range. If you're not engaged with them, I think you can do that, so that's a good suggestion. Or I mean, sorry, if you're not already in melee with them, you can do that.
He's prone, so he's not going to be taking any attacks of opportunity. Yeah. I don't.
Attack the one going after Shuriken.
Okay, so we've got. I'm gonna close
fungal
this
spores
up.
didn't make it on there. Oh no, it's there. Fart
Yeah,
spores
it's there.
that birth little goblins. That's there.
Yeah.
We would have torn down the vote and done it again if it wasn't there.
Jeez. All right. We've got.
Oh. 7.
All right.
Love it.
So,
I love it.
what Corgi said, he's prone. That means Balin gets advantage on melee attacks. That is true, isn't it?
That's true. Yes, he will.
And what happens if you show off the vestigial twin and then it jumps off and runs off into the distance? And you're just like, oh,
Well,
shit.
you're gonna have to just find out.
All right. Attack the one going after Shuriken is the winner.
Okay. So, Balin darts the 10 to 15 feet required to attack Shuriken's assailant. Charging forth with her rapier, she makes an attack roll.
Save me, Balin. Please.
Oh.
Not quite enough to plunge your rapier in, but you can make a secondary attack with your dagger. Not so hot.
Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's not good.
So unfortunately, Balin's assault on the bugbear is unsuccessful. Shuriken, what do you do?
Well, it was a worthwhile try. Thanks, you guys. Can I turn and use my action to disengage and then move away from
Unfortunately, you had to move all your... sorry, just answering Corgi's question here. You had to use all your movement to reach the bugbear. These are... treat these at 10-foot hexes, so you moved like 10, 15. I guess, well... Sure, yeah, I'll give it to you. That guy's got to get an attack of opportunity from Shuriken.
All right. Wait, if I disengage, he does?
Nope, you're all good.
Okay. I'll move over there. And that's my turn, I guess.
You know attacks or anything? You just disengage. Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Understood.
No worries. Let's put something a bit better on here.
This bugbear is gonna try to stand up. He uses half of his movement to stand up. And he tries to take a swing at a Barfo.
Let's put combat music on.
The wolf's armor class is 13. He just rolls high enough to hit Barfo with his Morningstar. Barfo takes 10 points of damage and is badly hurt.
That was
he looks
my
like he just got
wolf.
crunched bad by this Morningstar. The bugbear in front of Shuriken and Balin. I'm not sure what he's gonna do. I'm gonna roll a die. If it's odd, he'll attack Balin. If it's even, he will attack Shuriken.
Wow, it's both.
Shuriken, he charges at you, but his Morningstar rays and slams down, trying to crush your tiny halfling brains.
Well, I love you guys.
And he hits.
Yeah. I think I'm done. I'm down.
Yeah, so you're gonna take 10 points of damage.
All right. I am dead. I'm down.
Okay. Shuriken knocked down, bleeding out. Barfo, enraged, leaps in to attack. Hang on, I want to make sure this is truly random. Okay, good. Nice.
Yes.
Barfo does 7 points of damage.
Get him, Barfo. Wait, I can't even talk. I'll just sit here silently as I bleed out on the ground.
Oh man, he literally brings this bugbear to 0 hit points. Barfo!
Nice work, Barfo.
You see Barfo tear out the larynx of this bugbear, shake its head back and forth, and blood splatters everywhere. The bugbear grasps at its lack of neck, unable to draw a breath, and drowns in its own plasma. Balin, it is your turn. What do you do?
All right, we're back at Balin. You guys know the drill. Let's hear what you want to do here. I mean, attack. What else you got? You could fire a bow. You could attack. Balin doesn't have any spells, so it's really... Does Balin have multiple attacks, though?
Balin gets one primary attack with her rapier, and then one with her dagger.
Can Balin, as a rogue, do anything additional here?
She would get sneak attack if a character is in melee, or if it was, like, surprised. So if you were to, say, use your bonus action to hide, I would say you would qualify for a sneak attack should you exceed the bugbear's passive perception score with your stealth check.
So we've got kick the bugbear in the nuts from Biohazard. Classic. We've got throw shurikens nearly lifeless body.
Corgi makes a good point, being that Balin is a swashbuckler in one-on-one combat. Rakish audacity would come into effect, and she does not need advantage.
There you go.
Thank you for the reminder.
One final sail through the air, for old time's sake, right, brother? Or sister?
There's no coronavirus in the Forgotten Realms.
Fire an arrow with Corona on the tip. You dunk the arrow in watered down beer.
It's okay with a lime or a lemon.
It's not bad. I've been to, when it's hot. When I went to Mexico, we drank Jose Cuervo. That's the one, yeah. We get sick and barfo over them. We've got Corgi. Well, let's just say we've got Balin and the Twin both harmonize in a war cry and stab it in the back of the head with a flying sword attack. I mean, that's pretty
Sweet.
That's pretty powerful, actually. That's probably one of the most intense.
If you guys ever vote 100% on something, I tend to give you advantage if the situation merits it.
All right, it's up for vote, you guys.
What will you do to save Shuriken from certain death?
Sorry, that was a little bit too 90s extreme.
Does Balin and the Twin both harmonize in a war cry and stab it in the back of the head with a flying sword attack?
Everyone is harmonizing! They're harmonizing! Holy shit!
This is beautiful.
It's a landslide. No! All right, I'm closing it up, you guys. So, Balin and the Twin both harmonize in a war cry and stab it in the back of the head with a flying sword attack.
All right, sweet. Okay, first we're going to roll to see how your war cries are. They're not great. The Twin coughs up like this big chunk of like vestigial twin phlegm, and like there's just this wad of like wet, sticky mass of goo in your sleeve. But you charge the bugbear and make your attack as you would otherwise. Fortunately, it's in your left sleeve, so your rapier is unimpeded. Rolling to attack.
Oh,
brutal.
Oh, man.
You swing your rapier and try to pierce the bugbear's vestigial twin, but you realize that maybe this one doesn't have one. How unfortunate. You counterattack, swinging your dagger, and your dagger finds perch.
Beautiful.
Balin deals 4 damage to the bugbear with
Wow.
Shuriken, give me a death saving throw.
All right. Wait, what?
Oh, sorry.
All right, I rolled 11.
11? You gain 1 life point.
Oh, yes.
I was fucking around in the menus there when that 20 showed up. That was completely my bad.
It's all good, man. It's all good. All right, let's put on some better battle music here.
Nice. So 1 life point. You're slowly regaining your stability. The little white dot of light that is the tunnel to the afterworld is slowly shrinking rather than growing larger. But we'll see how this next turn plays out. The bugbear turns around and looms over Balin. and tries to swing his Morning Star. Oh, and rolls a 1. Oh, totally misses.
Wow.
Yeah, he swings his Morning Star, and Balin darts out of the way with her swagger and expertise. Barfo charges over the plains towards the bugbear and leaps at his throat. Rolling to attack. Barfo rolls a 20. Let's get the fucking air horns going. Go, Barfo.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. I think I got that, yeah.
Alright. Rolling Barfo's damage. Barfo does 13 points of damage. And the bugbear is very badly hurt. The murder dog grabs on to the back of the bugbear's neck and wrenches him over, trying to take him down. Oh, and succeeds. The bugbear is knocked prone by your murder dog, Barfo. Balin! It's your turn.
It is Balin's turn. All right,
Continue
Balin.
the assault. Give me your
What do you
description
do?
of Balin's brutal slaughter.
What do? Good doggo. We got Barfo in the house. Barfo has been a fateful steed to this point.
Barfo's, really carrying his weight here.
Yeah. So we've got Ellen to genocide with cut out his butthole with the first suggestion of the night. Corgi Butts, that boy needs some dank treats. We're gonna make him some Scooby snacks. Don't worry about that. Should remind Shuriken if he survives. We've got before striking, Balin says, "Grin and bugbear it." What? We've got yeah, I get it too. Cha-cha real smooth, then stab from excess bread. Stand over the bugbear and say, "No one tosses shuriken but me," and behead them from Corgi Butts. Very succinct. Corgi Butts on the ball tonight. We've got Pet
Corgi
Beardo.
Butts a vital player, man.
Vital player. Yeah, I agree. We've got Pet Barfo, then throw punch with the force of 1,000 waterfalls. We've got a one-punch man in the house. And then we've got stab the bugbear repeatedly, while also robbing it from Copernicus. It's very roguelike. I like that. And then feed the eyeballs to Barfo. The biohazard, we will do that if the bugbear dies. So it's up to you guys. Of course, get your suggestions, get your votes in, as usual. I'm gonna give you about a minute.
Yeah. Again, if you get 100%, you get advantage on the attack roll. He's already got advantage because he's laying down, but since this is not really a mechanic that's in the book, I will give you secret double advantage.
Double rainbow. What does it mean? Wow, this is a neck and neck here with only 3 votes. Get your votes in, guys. Oh, my music's over. All right.
33.33 times.
Let's get some tense music on because Shuriken's almost dead.
Pokemon Blue Battle Music 1.
It's called Evil is Near.
Looks like we got a real big standout here.
Yes, we do. All right. Stand over the bugbear and say, "No one tosses Shuriken but me!" And then behead him.
Okay. First, you'll do an intimidation check for your sick action roll. Your voice cracks during your delivery, and you barely get the line out. The bugbear looks at you and goes, "Huh?" But you still get advantage on your attack roll because he's prone on the ground. Even Barfo looks a little bit confused. Oh yeah,
Nice.
that line.
Rolls.
Okay, your rapier. Mere 5 damage. Plus your sneak attack. Oh!
Boom! Oh, oh man, that's a
So,
finisher
yeah.
right there.
You easily dispatch this bugbear on the ground. You pierce your rapier through his heart and read out your catchphrase, "No one tosses shuriken but me," and then behead him with a piercing
Barfo's
weapon.
eating.
Somehow.
Barfo's eating good.
It doesn't, because it takes a few tries to behead him. You kind of got to stab him a lot. Rapiers aren't particularly sharp.
No.
Halfway through, you'd give up and use your hunting knife.
It's slow, but effective.
So, yeah, you see your friend Shuriken bleeding out on the ground in front of you. Give me a quick life save. Death save, Shuriken.
All right. 18.
18. You get another life point and you're one step closer to stabilizing.
Should I roll one more time?
We'll see if Balin can stabilize you with a medicine check. You are stabilized.
Oh, yes. I'm back, baby.
You are unconscious for 1d4 hours. For the next 3 hours, you're knocked out while Balin shotguns pipe weed. Oh,
You're smoking all of
Okay.
Shuriken's pipe weed.
Oh, I see. I misread it. Balin is actually like blowing tokes into your mouth. So I'm gonna roll another d4 and subtract that number. So yeah, you wake up immediately.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, the smell of halfling grass tickles your consciousness back into reality, and you're snapped up with the urge that you might miss out on the session, and you got to get up right now, otherwise you're going to be out of rotation.
All right.
Thank you, Balin. I think I haven't felt this shitty since the days of yon. You remember when we were younger? When we met? Reminds me of that. I'll tell you the story later.
You have 1 hit point, Shuriken, and so does Barfo.
Okay, I'm gonna heal us.
Wise.
Yeah. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself. So it's a D8 plus 2. Man, I'm rolling tonight. Alright, heal.
You can hit R a
3.
few times to give it a wiggle.
I've been trying to do that. I think I should have lay on hands, but I don't see it in here for some reason.
Oh, what the hell? We can give Barfo hit dice. That's a great suggestion. He's got 2d8 according to the monster manual. Barfo rolls them both and is healed to max health.
Guess I
Barfo
should
licks
roll a
his
hit die.
wounds. So your suggestions matter, guys. Barfo was so close to death.
Yay, Barfo! Oh, thank God.
Yeah, for sure. Barfo is already kind of like half cut. He's just kind of like on fumes.
Go pop in some eyeballs into his mouth, make him feel better.
Okay, give me a 5 here before we move on to the next stage.
All right.
AFK.
How was that, you guys? Did you enjoy that round there?
I think it's about time for me to tell you, Balin. Do you remember that night we met? That stark and stormy night at Thunder Tree? Like the sky was literally shitting bricks. Everyone was running around. Do you remember that when we were just friends? I was but a lowly assistant working at the temple, and you were nothing but a drunk lass at the tavern, challenging the guards to a fight because you thought the ale was watered down. And then you smashed a bottle of pickled eggs on the guard's head, and he was about to beat you when I stepped in and I begged him for mercy. And they beat us both that night within an inch of our lives. Bloodied and torn, we stumbled back. You remember that? We stumbled back to my temple to get out of the storm and recover. But there was a boom. The whole church crumpled around us. A rock landed on me. Broke my leg. But you lifted that rock off me and you smashed it on your head with like it was nothing. A block of stone. I've never seen such strength from a lass. Do you remember that? You picked me up off the ground and cradled me in your muscly arms. You carried me back out of the building. There was a Demogorgon, I think. Do you remember how I got my egg? I'll fill you in on that later. Did I do that?
That's one of the stories. Man, you guys are playing pretty well tonight. I'm pretty amazed. I'm trying to think back as to who has the best suggestion so far. That stood out to me. I like the Corgi Butts, Balin and the Twin both harmonize in a war cry and stab the back head with a flying sword attack. That one stood out to me. But you guys have all had really good suggestions, so... Yeah, Corgi's playing. I'm sure we can do some karaoke later. I mean, with any luck, Shuriken will be replaced with a bard or something at some point, right? The sneak attack was... Yeah, the sneak attack is extra effective. You guys being a rogue, that's where you want to focus, is, I guess, slinking around. Let me get some tunes going here. It really did. Really did. All of you guys have had good suggestions, though, so... And we've got another 45 minutes of show. Maybe if Brett has any extra games, we can do a game giveaway at the end. If you guys are still up, that is. It reminds me of my trivia. I did the Cypress Hill hits from the bong. We can get the tunes going a bit higher for you here. Do they have a voice? I don't know if the twin has a voice yet. I mean, I think maybe the twin psychically screams. That's a good question, though. How do you guys feel? Do you think the twin has a voice? I mean, the twin could... the twin doesn't have vocal cords, so I mean, that's really the tough part there. Maybe it's growing vocal cords and they're ready to burst forth. It has whispered into the ears of victims. We've headlocked it, though. Yeah, I mean... That's actually a really good point that we have to work out here. Is it actually telepathic, or does it have a tiny mouth and a tiny set of vocal cords? You know, every day this twin becomes more and more human. It's quite interesting. All right, welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Forgot my beer. We had that false start there.
I told them basically... I just went over basically how we met. I haven't told them how I got my egg yet, though.
Oh, nice.
Do you want to hear how I got my egg? The source of all my powers? Do you remember that night when you lifted me from the ground and you cradled me in your strong arms and you carried me? Do you remember that when the Demogorgon appeared, stumbling through the street, smashing buildings in front of our eyes? Everything we'd known had been destroyed in an instant. A great flash of green light. A wizard hurled some sort of spell at the Demogorgon, causing an explosion and shockwave that ripped through everything in the town. In an instant, everything we had was destroyed. You carried me out of that town that night, in this storm, to your cave off the east of town where we recovered. That night, I had a vision of Tom. And of course, I received my most precious, my holy symbol from you. A symbol of our friendship, Balin. From your pocket you pulled out a singed, charred egg from the explosion. It was one of the eggs you'd smashed over that god's head that night. Somehow, whether through divine intervention or some improbable chance, it must have flown out of the explosion and directly into your pocket when we were leaving. You collapsed from all the exertion, crying out into the night about voices in your head, being torn between 1,000 different thoughts and feelings. I can only assume the sight of the Demogorgon had torn your mind in twain. As was known in the ancient stories, the mere sight could be deadly to the more weak-minded. It was that moment I saw a swelling under your arm. It was then I also discovered my abilities. In that cave I was reborn, and so were you. Using the egg I was able to heal you enough that you could sleep. And then we stumbled out the next day into the new world. I carry that charred egg with me to this day, and it's been channeling point of my power. It was that day that we decided to leave our destroyed lives, and we were reborn.
That's our story.
Beautiful. If you don't have inspiration, you get it now.
Thank you.
So I know what you're all wondering. What do the bugbears have on them? And I'm going to tell you. They have little coin pouches. They have nasty looking morning stars that have clearly been sourced from different places that they've raided. You guys can roll a D10 and a D8 to find out how much cash you get. I don't have a D10 on here, so I'll give you a D12. You get 7 gold pieces and 3 silver pieces. Shuriken, if you wouldn't mind tracking that for me.
Sure.
You also find in one of the bugbear's pockets, kind of look like their leader, a crude drawing of Balin.
Oh, shit.
And it says 25 gold pieces for this one. And I drew you guys some fan art. Here's our hero, Balin.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, it's clearly like a bounty on Balin's head.
Oh, I should say that we're working on a Balin Boomin.
Yeah, top secret.
Lisa's doing some good work on it.
That's my interpretation of our hero. Post
All right.
that in the Discord later. Yeah, so your guys' bedtime rituals rudely interrupted by a trio of bugbear bounty hunters. You guys are setting up for the night on the very edge of the Tribord Trail. You can barely make out the faint lights of traveling caravans about 50 miles away on these flatlands. You're not sure if it's a trick of the eye or if you're actually seeing it. Could be the shimmering stars off the distant waters.
Interesting.
Y'all keep watch. Shuriken,
Yeah.
I believe, volunteered to go first.
Yeah.
So now that it's nighttime, new dangers befall our heroes, and you guys have to roll a d20. On a 17 to 20, you guys have to suffer another random encounter.
Why is this rolling so weird? There we go.
15.
15.
you guys have a peaceful night, which is especially good because you guys need more time to slumber than you have hours to watch. So you guys either have to leave yourselves exposed, which may leave you vulnerable to any oncoming troubles, or potentially go with exhaustion in the future.
I think we should leave ourselves exposed.
It's wise on account of exhaustion being able to kill you. All right. Morning rolls around. Go ahead.
If we get a full rest, we should heal fully.
Oh, true. You do. There should even be a button for it on D&D Beyond.
There is, yeah. All right. We are back at it.
Doesn't take you too long. Takes you maybe a third of your day. It's early or late morning, not quite early afternoon by the time you hit the high road. This is a much more well-traveled area. Many merchants travel this way when they're traveling towards Neverwinter. And let's see, you guys were over here. I'll use Balin as a counter. Clean up my corpse piles. See you later, bugbears. Thanks for playing. Almost had him. Better luck next time.
Yeah, they did almost have us there. Shit.
Bugbears are tough, man.
Yeah. Honestly, we're lucky we didn't use any spells on us.
On average, they have 27 hit points, but they don't typically cast spells. They're more like martial type mercenaries. Chorus pile. Can we make that canon? Can Mad Donna be the next character we play when Balin dies?
Mad Donna.
Yeah, she wrote hits like Lycan Virgin. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you guys were here. You guys travel for another day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You make it here. Let us see if you get any random encounters for the day.
Please no.
Oh shit! You guys.
Why?
I should have let you roll.
No. No.
I'll let you roll the d12 at least.
Okay.
Yeah. Five. Okay, sweet. Give me just a second here. Roll me a d6.
Come on, low number. Yes, 1.
Sweet. Okay. Again, this happens. Yeah, confirmed by the dice. This happens pretty late in your travels. So again, the sun is setting. It seems like eventful things only happen right before twilight. You guys are passing. This is mostly like a plains. So there's not a heck of a lot of brush. There's the occasional tree or bush, but this area is more of like a grove. There's a much denser foliage in this particular area. And as you guys are passing through looking for a good place to set up camp, you hear like a telltale snap in the bushes as a twig is broken. You just get that sense that something is hiding from you.
I think I hear something. Can you hear that? Barfo.
Barfo is equally alert, sniffing the air.
Oh, we're going back into battle. Shit. Get some like scary music going. Oh, that's good. So. All right. So we've got Corgi suggesting try to intimidate the unseen forces, scare them off somehow. Can you intimidate?
You could intimidate, yep. So, since I'm not seeing a hell of a lot of suggestions besides intimidate or perceive,
Yep.
Balin starts to shriek out in a threatening manner, and you hear a cowardly voice respond from the bushes, say, "Dear God, Lord, don't hurt me, Balin." You see a pathetic form shimmer forth on all four, and it's a goblin that you recognize. If you guys remember a few sessions ago, there was a trio of bugbears picking on a poor little goblin named Droop. You dragged him out of the room, and you know that he has followed you this distance in a pathetic manner to tag along, and is now begging for his life for you.
Yes, Droop.
Droop says, "You're the only one that's ever showed me a modicum of kindness. Please allow me to accompany you. I will serve you to the best of my ability."
Let's get the happy music going again.
Droop, come here. Come give us a hug.
Droop says, "What's a hug?"
You squeeze each other, I think.
He looks confused, but then like puts his arms around you and like squeezes as tight as he can. He's like, "Is there some sort of like worm juice to eat inside of you?"
I slowly back away. These people want to let Barfo decide his fate.
I feel like you guys could bring it up to vote. That's a good option, but there's
Do you
many
guys want to let
options here.
Barfo? Do you want to let Barfo decide his fate, or do you want to take care of Droop?
All right, if you guys want Barfo to decide his fate, spam Murder Dog in chat, which is something I'm happy I get to say in my life.
It's gonna be tough because people have the decision between a meme or the right choice. Do you guys want Droop or do you want Murder Dog? Murder Dog. Now tell me, do you want Murder Dog? Or do you want Barfo? Oh, it's close. It might be both. If you choose Murder Dog, he's unpredictable. You never know.
Mm-hmm. There's a chance he may be murdered by a dog.
That's the reality of it. All right, I'm closing it, you guys.
Beautiful.
Invite Droop to join the party. There's always room for more Murder Dog in the future.
Nice. So, what does Shuriken say to Droop?
What the hell are you doing, Droop? Why are you wandering in the woods over there?
Like I said, you're the only person that's ever shown me kindness, and I have nowhere else to go.
You've been following us all this way?
I've followed people for longer.
Well, get over here then. Balin wants something to drink. You got something to drink with you?
He says, "No, I haven't had a drink in 36 hours.
What the fuck? That doesn't sound healthy.
No. Do you have water?
I give him some
He's
water.
on his knees and he trembles with his hands before you. He looks dehydrated.
I pour some into his mouth.
He lops it up like he's been starved in the desert for weeks. He's basically like choking himself on the stream of water, and he goes, "Thank you, master."
No problem. Now get in line. We need you back there. What can you do?
He yelps and stands at the ready, straightening his posture and putting his hands by his sides. It seems like he's a relatively well-trained goblin.
I'm gonna pull out the pipe weed and then pass it to him to smoke.
He looks at it with bewilderment and accepts silently. He takes like a long drag and just lets out this big puff of like black charred smoke out of all orifices in his head. It starts coming out of his nose and his ears and tear ducts.
Now that you're
And
gonna
when the smoke clears, like his expression is totally changed. Instead of the high-strung goblin fearing for his life, he's suddenly like relaxed for the first time in his life.
Here, now take this weapon.
And I'm gonna hand him a short sword.
Just whoa. I know why they call this a short sword. It's so tiny.
I'm gonna pass the pipe to Balin now. Do you take a hit, Balin?
Don't feed Droop after midnight.
Does Balin's armpit have lungs?
Partially. They're partially formed.
So Balin's armpit can consume.
Yeah, I would be heartless if I didn't let Balin's armpit take a hit. What kind of monster do you think I am?
That's true.
I may be Dungeon Master, but I'm on your side.
Wouldn't you have disadvantage on the pipe weed because you'd be like doubly baked?
No way.
All right.
100%. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. Of course, advantage. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
Balin. Be gone, bud. Balin packs the most ripper heinous hit she's ever had in her life. And yeah, sure, why not? Let's see how well she takes it. Oh, superb. She blows out I don't know, some sort of smoke form, similar to how Gandalf would blow a ship. What I don't know, what noun would Balin make a smoke cloud of?
Yeah, what does Balin make a smoke cloud of? I'm guessing another pipe, or maybe a mug of ale. Balin makes a smoke cloud of a mug of ale and then grabs it out of the air and slams it.
Like Showman says, whenever the armpit smokes the doobie, it comes back wicked wet.
Ew.
He just slobs all over it.
It's not good. Corgi.
It's rude, yeah.
We've got a stein of beer. A dick. Which one? Let's just say both.
Okay, yeah, sure. Why not? Balin blows out this big cloud of smoke, and it just takes like the image of this dick just ejecting some sort of smoky fluid into a mug.
Really? Come on, Balin.
So immature, guys. That's okay. I'm used to it. There's been worse. No one's had to roll for bugbear AIDS yet.
Barfo is immune, I take it.
Barfo? What are you getting, Barfo high?
Well, Barfo ate bugbear eyeballs, so wouldn't he be
I don't want-
exposed to?
Oh, bugbear eyeballs? No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so fantastic. You guys survived your daytime encounter and have gained your new friend Droop. He's a real pathetic looking goblin who wears barely a loincloth. He looks more akin to fainting than he does combat. In fact, your very first exposure to Droop was him fainting when you entered the room.
I remember that.
Although he has the short sword that you bestowed upon him, you're not sure he knows how to use it. I don't know. Maybe we should roll like Constitution to see how high Balin gets. Oh yeah, you keep your composure. You're all good.
Nice.
Yeah. You don't have to open mouth kiss Barfo. You do, however, have to roll a d20 to see if you encounter anything this night.
All right.
Why don't you roll a d20 while I find us a goblin mini for...
Sure. I rolled 6.
6? Good. Fantastic. You get another quiet night ahead of you. Short sword. Here's a perfect looking Droop. We're gonna make him green because he's a goblin.
It's only fitting.
I mean...
How did Droop get named Droop? Is he droopy?
You look closely at him and you see that part of his face looks like he probably suffered like a pretty bad stroke at some point in his life.
Poor Droop, man. He's had such a rough life.
He says, yes, it's been pretty rough, but here I am. Droop's still alive.
Save Droop. We need to save Droop.
Droop is definitely counting kindness on this one. So you guys get to move another 5 squares, traveling 24 kilometers every day when you account for your foraging and your hunting. Considering you're coming up on the big city of Neverwinter, one of the great capitals of the northwest of Faerun, you can probably push it, skip your hunting and foraging for the day, and make it to the city, even if it was less than 5 squares away.
Let's do it.
You still have to roll for your encounters, though.
All right. 16.
Oh, shy of 1. You have an uneventful journey on your last stretch on the way to Neverwinter.
Perfect.
You guys have traveling along the high road. There's several caravans that you pass traveling the opposite direction. A lot of them carrying goods out of the city, traveling south. You reach the coastline and the breeze from the water hits you. It's almost refreshing. Refreshing break from the hot spring sun. Neverwinter is a large city bisected by Neverwinter River. It's named Neverwinter because the river attached to it is forever warmed by Mount Hotenoi, which long ago erupted and ever since has warmed these rivers, preventing any sort of natural freezing during the winter months of the year. You guys have a pretty good opportunity to stop and shop. You could even sell magical goods here, which you wouldn't be able to do in places like Phandalin. If you were to look for potions or goods, waste all your money, this is a good place to do it.
Oi, Balin, do you want to go shopping?
You'll have to talk to Shuriken, your accountant, to figure out exactly what your spending abilities are. And then you'll have to test your luck to see if you can find what you want.
We've got Corgi with a suggestion: cut the outskirts of the city and head for the river. We've got Gaps Prophet with go to to the pub. Jalapeno wants to sell the magical shrooms. Do we have magical shrooms?
I don't remember. I don't recall any particular.
Let's buy drop some proper clothes. I mean, that sounds like an. I mean, it couldn't be expensive. It's like a child's clothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could easily procure Droop some clothes. You might have a harder time getting him into the town, though. Goblins are not typically welcome among polite society, and everyone in the party knows it.
All right, I'm gonna put this up for vote. Of course, put your suggestion.
Yeah, you can disguise him. That's no problem.
Do they hate Droop? I guess he's a goblin, so people would be.
Droop should 100% remind you of Dabo. Dabo the gremlin.
Oh, Dobby.
Yo, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, you know Dabo the gremlin.
Have Droop stay outside with Barfo. Will you sell the magical shrooms? I mean, any healing pots in Neverwinter could be handy. Or
True.
Go sell
you could probably
anything.
Find some potions.
You could find some potions, probably. Yeah. So it looks like we've got the votes for sell the magical shrooms.
Can someone remind me what magical shrooms we're talking about?
I don't remember either, so someone else. I don't even know if we have magical shrooms. Maybe Balin's just high as fuck and is trying to sell regular mushrooms that she found in the woods.
So Balin, vibing off this mad halfling grass, tries to sell her magical shrooms.
Wait, Corgi said we found some in the cave under the manor.
I'm racking my brain here.
Let me check. I don't even think I had those. I don't even know if they had those in the inventory. Let me have a look. I don't have any in my inventory, I don't think.
Is Balin a horticulturalist? I guess she is, eh?
Yeah.
Does that also apply to fungus?
I don't know. I guess.
Sorry, guys. Let me check my notes here.
They were in the chest with the Nothic.
Mushrooms? How much are they worth?
He said he's just making this up.
That's fine. It's canon. You got voted in.
Mushrooms are worth 10 gold each. The magical mushrooms. They make they enhance. What do? They enhance your.
You managed to pick enough mushrooms to make like 2 units of the mushrooms in trade. Now you got to roll a quick investigation check to kind of find someone that's a willing buyer of maybe this illicit mushroom that you somehow picked up without Shuriken noticing. And you do so with gusto. You guys, it looks like a scene out of like Jay and Silent Bob. You see Balin starts to like rap about selling magic mushrooms she found in the forest, and Shuriken just stands there looking like cool and short. And you guys managed to find a buyer for full price, so you guys gain 20 gold pieces from your illicit magic mushroom sale.
I'm Balin. I got the dankest shrooms in town. You gotta buy them by the pound. Balin's like rapping out in this town square.
Yeah. Beautiful. The people that get it, and the people that don't get it, enjoy the show. As Corgi says, they are hallucinogenic in nature and are rumored to store the memories of the corpses they grow upon.
That's
nice. So you guys made some unexpected cash. What's next?
Wait, how much cash? How much gold?
20 in total.
Awesome. All right, let's go look for some clothes for Droops, and then we'll get look for potions and scrolls. Wait, I can't read. Can we read? We can use scrolls, right?
You can use divine scrolls.
Yeah, let's have a look for some potions and scrolls.
Balin, not so much.
Dapper clothes.
In 3rd edition, rogues used to be able to do that. You managed to find a tailor shop called the Dapper Halfling. Perfect. It's a plain little wooden shop that's kind of wedged between 2 larger shops. It actually smells pretty good. One's a bakery, but it makes the actual tailor shop like really hot. And the other side is like a forge, and that kind of contributes to the heat. And there's like this annoying banging of a hammer that resonates through this tailor shop. And inside is a portly little halfling eating a sandwich, and he's wearing a very elegant looking tuxedo.
Ooh.
As he sees you enter the establishment, he stops mid-bite, mouth agape, prepared to take a bite out of his sandwich, makes eye contact with a lot of you, puts his sandwich down, jumps out from behind his desk, affixes a monocle in between his cheek and his eyebrow, and he waddles over and he says, yes, what will you do? What can I do for you? What will you have?
Do you happen to have any more monocles for my beautiful friend here, Balin?
He pulls out a little duster and he starts dusting you all off, and he says, we can't have this outside mess in our establishment. Yes, of course, we have many monocles. I hope you understand that they come at a premium price. We don't carry cheap little bottle bottoms.
What about some fancy diaper for my friend here, Droop?
A fancy diaper?
You know, like a little get-up like what you're wearing.
Oh. We could, I guess, measure something out. He looks a little lanky for what we have in stock. I hope you understand it'll cost a little extra.
Make it so.
He pulls out a measuring tape and, like, anxiously reaches over to measure Droop, who is also anxiously, like, leaning away. I hate to use so many comparisons in one game, but you know when you try to put like a harness on a dog or something like that, and they just become like liquid and melts away from it. Like he's not comfortable. The tailor's not comfortable, and the tailor looks to Shuriken and Balin. He says, "He's not going to bite me, is he?"
I'm not quite sure actually. I just met him the other day. I think he should be fine. Droop no.
Says, "I'm not sure either."
Be good, Droop.
I'll try. No biting. He like grits his teeth really hard, and you can hear like the bone grinding against it as he tries to keep his mouth shut extra good for you.
All right.
Droop is measured out for a tuxedo, and within a couple of hours, they managed to tailor something together, and he looks quite dapper.
Perfect.
He's got a little tiny bow tie, coattails, the cummerbund, the whole works. He's got a fancy little hat.
Deplane!
You see a renewed vigor in Droop's step as he comes to life in the new outfit.
So that little guy needed was a bit of love.
Love? What is that? We don't have a word for that in Goblin.
Why are goblins so evil?
Shriekin knows that there's 47 words for pain and none for love in the goblin language.
It was a Fantasy Island reference, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, man.
So Droop is not only armed, but he's also a dapper.
For some reason, I always got Fantasy Island mixed up with the island of Dr. Moreau.
I haven't seen Fantasy Island.
I mean, it's just some, like, weird show from the 60s to the 80s.
Is it something that you have to watch when you're little, or is it something you can appreciate?
I mean, it's more of like it was like a meme reference from when we were kids.
Okay.
Some guy who, like, yells.
Oh, fuck, that's beautiful, Cordy.
Yeah. The plane!
Here, hang on.
The plane! Or zip plane! Something like that. Yeah, okay. I can get down with that.
Stand by.
His nose is so red.
Loading.
What are you
Loading. Loading in a Droop mini, bro.
Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect.
Shrink him down a little bit. Droop's pretty big for a guy named Droop. Boom. Thanks for the contribution.
Appreciate it. All right.
Doth ye have any further business in Neverwinter?
Can we look for some potions and perhaps a scroll?
Any particular wishes, or are you just gonna go browse?
Maybe a potion of healing and maybe some sort of attack scrolls or offensive magic scrolls.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see here. You're just looking for like a common potion of healing that is 2d4 plus 2?
Sure, yeah.
Because there's greater healing that is 44 and superior, but they become significantly more expensive to go on.
Yeah, I would just get like a regular potion of healing.
They are 50 gold pieces each, but you can search around for a good deal if you want to roll an investigation check.
I will do that, thank you. 19.
Okay. Let's see here. What kind of discount do you get? You get a 8 gold piece discount.
Not bad. So they're 42 each. I will take 2 of them.
Okay, yeah, there are 2 available.
84 gold. And we get 2 common potions of healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're wrapped up in they're your classic spherical vial with a cork in it, and they have metal banding in the shape of a heart around it. Very typical looking for a healing potion.
Perfect. Showman wants to get some Heelys. For the goblin.
Heelys for the goblin? You could maybe find an engineer in Neverwinter on account of its size. You're not sure where to start, but an investigation check might reveal some more information.
I guess I'm gonna roll an investigation check for Heelys. 11.
You do find an engineer. It's a dwarf, and he seems extremely busy when you show up in his tiny forge. He's like pounding away on an anvil and like smelting things at the same time, and he's got like 3 or 4 jobs on the go, and he seems like he's constantly tinkering while he's talking to you, yelling over his work. And he says, "Heelys, I don't know what the hell that is." Come back next week when I have more time.
Fuck off, you wanker.
All right. So let's I guess we'll head out then.
All right. This would be a good place to stay overnight. You'd be
yeah,
much
that's a
less
good idea.
risk staying in town.
Let's go find an inn to stay at, and then we can get a drink and go hotbox our room.
The most dapper accommodations only for Balin. Balin lives a lavish lifestyle at 10 gold pieces a night. Are you going to accommodate everybody at that price?
Well, can we all squeeze in one room?
You could.
Yeah, let's see if
Not
we can
really
do it.
the ball and barrel beard lifestyle.
One room. Then we're gonna hotbox it and then pass it on the floor.
One room, but Balin gets the bed. Accepted.
Oh yeah. I mean, based on the size of a bed, we would all be able to fit in one. We're tiny.
All right. So start off by subtracting 10 gold pieces, and then you basically have access to whatever booze and revelry you require for the night.
All right.
Let's get it done, Balin. Get your shit going.
All right. So I presume Balin goes up to the inn that you're staying in. You find a comfy inn in Neverwinter named Driftwood Tavern. It's right on the coast, and you can smell the salty mist spraying up against the rocks in the coast. It kind of permeates the air. The front of the inn is it's decorated in like an arch fashion with driftwood. And inside are a bunch of sailors, pretty much. They're all like murmuring to each other, half cut. It's pretty late in the night. All the typical shops have closed down. The only thing open are places like this.
It's an expensive sailor's inn.
You guys can start listing some drink names in chat, and you'll just order them all.
Sailors, tip to butt, bylights. I mean, it's pretty, Neverwinter's pretty progressive town in that regard, so.
Oh yeah, so Balin's gonna pick up some sailors, but first he's gonna drink some Dragon's Taint Ale.
Dragon's Taint Ale. Because you don't want to wake up with that taste in your morning, so you just don't wake up at all.
And a single plum floating in perfume, served in a man's hat.
What was that from?
That specific one is from The Simpsons, but they're parodying Yoko Ono.
She asked for that?
Yeah, when Barney is dating her, when they're part of the quartet, barbershop quartet. B Sharps.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The name that's funny, but less funny every time you hear it. Excellent.
All right. So they want some Bohemian Bugbear, and they want a glass of milk with a handful of acorns thrown in for their nutrition.
Okay. So you get all those things, and to expedite the night a little bit, let's just see if you black out or not. You're gonna roll with advantage because you're pro. Good thing too.
Holy shit.
Balin does not have a signature blackout moment. And the revelry, it continues into the night. If you guys have anything that you want to do in town before the night is over and you continue your journey east, please let me know.
Thank you for the follow, by the way. Shrimp. Yeah, you guys, if you have anything else you want to do, throw it in the chat. And other than that, we're going to go fire up the pipe weed and throw the tunic under the door. And let's get this party started.
Nice.
Balin tells a hot sailor at the bar that he can buy her any ale in secret, and if she can guess where it's brewed, he has to spend the night with her.
Okay, let's roll a persuasion check. Yeah, sure. He says, I doubt that. He offers you his drink. He's like, where's this from? This is my own brew that I brought from home.
Oh, did Balin dips his toe in? For 60 seconds.
All right. He looks at you with like
people.
a disgusted look on his face, like, the hell are you doing? That's a perfectly good drink. Now it's gonna smell like sweaty dwarf toe.
People who don't know, Balin's character fact from a couple games ago was that she could tell the origin of any beer based on sticking her toe in it for 60 seconds.
There's like a really, really awkward 60 seconds. Balin, or that is to say, chat, where's this beer from?
Let's hear this one. Let's see what people can come up with here.
Oh, Balin slams the beer afterwards. Yeah, you realize this isn't beer. This is like wicked hard liquor. There's different wheats in this one.
It's a mixture of 20-year-old aged fermented kimchi and turpentine.
Yeah, precisely. Well said. I don't know how you guys knew that already, but that's exactly what it is.
It's pungent and spicy at the same time.
He says, this is your mom's bum brew. It'll peel the paint off your innards.
And it does.
Nice. So fades black. Balin maybe spends the night with a delightful sailor. I think this is a good segue for the night.
Yeah, it's that time.
I think we can do like a marbles. We'll give away a game, and then I think you have something to give away too, Frank.
Yeah, we have to pick a winner for the night.
There's some fucking good suggestions.
What were you?
I don't use that word lightly either. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start.
I know it's tough, right?
Any good ones, guys?
Yeah, I mean, we could have other people like suggest them too.
Like from start to back, they were wonderful. You all did wonderful.
Yeah, I thought Corgi Butts with the twin sync was a good one too. I mean, that sets precedent for future games. You know. The Murder Dog. Murder Dog.
Oh,
was
Jimbo,
good
yeah,
as well.
we're just wrapping up for the night.
Yeah.
Murder Dog's pretty sweet.
We might do a giveaway here through Marbles. If anyone's down to watch.
Yeah, I got some Steam keys to give away.
Let's pick the winner of the Lore Filter Albumin Artisan Keycap by Prime Caps. So what do we got here? Let's put it up between Murder Dog and the twin synchronization. And so if it rolls above 10, it's Murder Dog. If it rolls below 10, it's twin synchronization. Let's roll it. It is 8. Twin synchronization. So that was Corgi Butts. So Corgi, don't let me forget, and we'll send you a lore filter. As always, thank you guys all for the fantastic suggestions. You guys are playing a great Balin. It's been very entertaining so far. So
it's a blast. I look forward to it every week.
We appreciate it, you guys. Let me just fire up some marbles here, and we will get this show on the road.
We would have figured it out, Turbo. Don't worry.
All right, so I just got to create a game capture here for you.
Nice. Let's see here. Should we vote on what game to give away?
Sure.
Or I'll send you a message on Discord. Stand by. Okay, so stuff we can give away. We have Red Faction Gorilla. We have, I'd say The Division, but they're giving away that for free right now on Uplay, so that would be silly. Go get The Division if you want that. Metal Gear Solid 5. We have Lisa. We have Titan Quest. And Killing Floor is one. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, and then lastly Tomb Raider.
All right, you guys. The poll is up. Put in your votes for which game you would like to get, and we will do a round of marbles here to finish the night off. As a special thank you to you guys for tuning in. For all the new people here, remember to follow us so you get notified when we go live. We're still working on our time schedule, so we might be able to pull a game earlier for the East Coast folks. Probably something in the horizon here.
It's some sort of weekend game of some variety. A little D&D with our morning coffee, perhaps.
I'd be into it. Alright, I'm gonna close Tabletop Simulator here. Did you guys see those new the 3070s and the 2070, or the 3080 and the 3090s?
Oh yeah. Well, they didn't come out today, but they revealed. I'd like to. It seems like a pretty significant jump.
I can't even believe it. I bought a 1080 Ti, and now I'm like, oh god, I think it's time for an upgrade.
Did I say wait?
Oh well, it was a used 1080. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, you can still sell it and make your money back, probably, especially if you did it right now.
I'm not too worried about I'll probably give it to Lisa to use.
I'd probably pick up a 380. You know, that's kind of the frame I'm looking at. Like, I don't need to put out that much power. My target right now is only like 1440p, like 144. But I guess if I want to run RTX, we'll see. We'll see.
4K, 144 hertz, brother. I'm kidding. All right. So it looks like people want Metal Gear
September.
Solid. I know. Can you believe it's September already? I mean, at least time's going quickly, so we can get past the whole viral thing and all that jazz. But
we're never gonna get past it until people get their shit together. But I don't want to talk about that right now.
Let's not talk about it. Let's give away Metal Gear Solid 5!
Yeah, sweet. That's like probably one of my favorite games, to be honest. I have like 150 hours of that game on Steam.
I gotta sign in. Alright, I think we're signed in now. Am I? Okay. So, what race should we do? We did Dojo last time. I actually really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, Dojo was dope.
Dojo was dope. It's probably one of the best races I've had yet.
Yeah. Now, it's like I'm tempted to do it again, but at the same time, what are the other great races we could do?
Let's try the Gauntlet too. What do you guys think? Does that sound good? Let's just do it.
Sounds good to me, man. I'm down to get gaunted.
Okay, so I'm gonna put our countdown at let's do it at 70 seconds. Of course, hit !play in the chat to enter, and we're awaiting your marbles. I'm gonna get my marble in here just to keep the competition fierce. We got 25 people in here. You guys should all get in here when you get the chance.
Get your marbles in, man.
Get your marbles in. Are people in the game, or are their marbles disappearing?
People people are hitting exclamation mark play, as they should be if they want to play Metal Gear Solid 5, critically acclaimed title by genius hero game developer Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, you were playing. What was that one where he carries the baby around?
Oh yeah, Podchild.
Yeah.
Hideo Kojima presents Podchild, the walking sim. I loved it.
We're all pod children if you think about it. All right, here we go, you guys. We got the Gauntlet 2 for Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh.
Yeah, go Grindbox.
Down the funnel.
Oh, Jinli Bean. Seeing her name.
I don't know how to pronounce that, but great work. Man, this one is twisty. If Corgi
It's
Butts
the
gets a
Gauntlet,
double
bro.
win. Oh, Ellen the Genocide leading the pack here. Ooh, just bylights. Someone's way ahead. We got Daft Prophet in the lead here, but this course is designed so that there's
final.
a
lot of upsets. That's good, man. I like a course that mixes it up. These little ping pong boys.
Ellen the Genocide. One of our OG fans. Bylights in first here. Coming into the multiplex twister. Oh. Gets the boost. Comes around the final curve.
Oh, that's okay, Omni. We do one every week. I have so many games to give away.
Yeah, we're gonna have lots of marbles and stuff to give away. Bylights.
I like this map. This map is up there with Dojo. In my opinion.
Up there with Dojo, yeah. Holy shit!
It's a little less
what
themed,
an upset!
but I'm into it.
Lisa with the pulling ahead
Whoa.
here. It's kind of slow at the same time too, you know.
Yeah. If Lisa wins, she doesn't get Metal Gear. She gets something else. I don't think she can play Metal Gear.
No, she can't.
That's okay. She could play Lisa, funnily enough.
Bylights has gone bye-bye. Yeah, Lisa can play Lisa. Bylights. And it's Lisa with the win again.
Killer.
Man, you got good luck on this marbles, Lisa.
You win. I'll give you the choice. You can either give Metal Gear to Frank, or you can take Lisa.
Take Lisa. I won't play it. Just take it.
Yeah, Lisa's a sick game.
I barely have enough time, and right now we're playing. What's that dwarf one again?
Deep Rock Galactic.
That's right, Deep Rock. We're playing Deep Rock Galactic. So, if you guys want to fire it up sometime, shoot me a message. We're always looking for another dwarf to back us up. But yeah, that's the show. So, as usual, thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining in the fun and suggesting all your great suggestions, and of course being part of the community. Appreciate you guys, and thanks for visiting. I don't know. Yeah. Big shout out to
thanks
Brian
for all
here.
your suggestions, man. You guys did great. Honestly, you guys are a blast. Every time I have a good time. Wonderful suggestions. The creativity, it's wonderful. Participation is great. Yeah, there were some scary moments, some close calls for sure, but you guys pulled through. Everybody survived.
I thought Shuriken was gonna die for a second there.
Hey, man, it came close.
Yeah.
I thought Barfa was gonna die. He had 1 hit point too.
Yeah, Barfa would have been straight up dead too. That's
some exciting times. This has proven to be like a real fun experiment.
So
Have
of course,
a great night, everybody.
thank you guys, and we'll see you next week on Tuesday. Join us in the Discord if you want to catch up or whatever. And till next time, goodbye.
Adios.